right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve it. He feels like all the improvements were made, and tonight he is the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger, and I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round 1. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilia El Matador Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here. We'll see what Alexander Volkanovski can do. He believes he will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, believes that he has the grappling advantage as well. Remains to be seen, but certainly confidence was not an issue in our midweek fighter meeting with Alexander the Great. Ooh, so now things are going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up a cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged.
Nice straight right lands.
Great block there. Beautiful combination with the hands there.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Volkanovski's now switching his stance. Oh, is he opened up now? Nasty cut on the bridge of the nose. Nice kick there by Ilia Topuria.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Volkanovski is such a phenomenal fighter. I believe his confidence is what truly carries him to be so spectacular, to be so successful. He believes with every part of himself that he is the absolute best fighter in the world.
27 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Right on the button. Oh, lands another punch, controlling distance beautifully here. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights. Oh, we're getting a finish here. So the takedown has been there at times for Alexander Volkanovski, but largely he hasn't pursued it. You know him to be a strategist and really wanted to showcase his striking in this matchup tonight.
He is one of, if not the smartest fighters inside the octagon. His fight IQ is second to none. Tonight he is using that once again to make sure that he retains that featherweight championship. It's going to be hard to beat Alexander Volkanovski. Dude is a beast.
Topuria's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, clearly this man wants to strike tonight, but he kind of looks like me out there. Like you're a BJJ fighter. Why not play to your strengths?
Well, sometimes you want to prove a point. And right now, he is trying to prove a point that he's well-rounded and he can do everything. But it's not working. He has got to get back to what got him to the show, and that's shooting takedowns and making this a grappling fight.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night's end.
$50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon. Oh, nice.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Topuria is really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Heavy kick downstairs. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head movement and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
All right, so I don't have to tell the viewers the bruising on that thigh is getting more problematic by the minute. He just hasn't had any answer for that weapon tonight.
He hasn't had any answers. I mean, he hasn't done anything to try and deter his opponent from throwing leg kicks. He has not countered. He has not checked. He has not done anything to make him think twice about throwing his kick, and that is why he finds himself in this situation.
20 seconds to go, round two. Nicely done. Volkanovski's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and his nose is severely cut up right now. This fight could end at any moment.
Relax. Slow that heart rate down. It's okay. We expected this type of fight. You trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Wood Corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position. Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right. Oh!
That leg kick hurt.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Volkanovski's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Oh, man, I mean, headshots they are not, but that calf is taking an absolute beating. This is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to see a guy so limited in his defenses and not have the ability to do much to change it. We got to look for this fight to be finished here pretty soon. Beautiful block there.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Topuria is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Well, we talk so much ad nauseum about this trend of leg kicks in MMA, but oftentimes only a few can cause real visceral damage, and now you see the limp.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping from the damage from the kicks. This guy did not address those kicks early, and now he's paying for it. Oh, nice. Nice.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, take a seat.
All right, back to the stools now, signifying the end of the round. Man, his nose is mangled. It's severely cut up right now. I think the fight could end at any moment. We'll see what the cut man can do here. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows were just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Volkanovski's eye is starting to swell shut. flips the left hand. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Volkanovski. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now. Oh, my goodness! Oh! He has to evade and stay at space.
Oh, a big left hand! Well, there's no denying his toughness, but how much damage to the body can one man take? At some point, the referee's got to get involved in it.
Well, someone, I mean, this guy's as tough as they come. And it's, oh, he hurt him again! Good right hand.
Oh, big left. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Oh! Feels like the beginning of the end. That is it! Alexander the Great.
Holy smokes.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Well, just when you thought Alexander Volkanovski couldn't present a better version, I submit to you this performance, Volkanovski by TKO here tonight.
Many want to point to the third